Chosen one.
Hey everyone, this is SpyFan 101, and we're here today to react to Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, while waiting for this episode to start, I just watched the series finale, Gravity Falls, should I say. Yeah, it was really good. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, I have not really caught up with Ultimate Spider-Man, but I heard that this is the season finale, or series finale, seeing as though this series is going to be canceled and replaced with another Spider-Man series. But yeah, we're going to see how the series finale is, and yeah. So yeah. Now, let's see how it is in 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go.
Nice try, Alarm. But I already beat you to it. Way too excited to stay in bed. What kind of weirdo skips a chance for more sleep? The kind of weirdo that's graduating today! We're finally getting our diplomas from S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy. All of us. My original S.H.I.E.L.D. team, we were just kids when we started. Now we're older kids, but more importantly, awesomer kids. Then there's the new Warriors. They saw the worst the streets had to offer, and now they're the best S.H.I.E.L.D. has to offer. And the Web Warriors, a team of spiders.
Kid Arachnid? What?
Looking good, Parker.
That's what they call Miles in this show? Kid Arachnid?
Everything. We've invited a who's who of heroes. Maybe the Avengers will even be there.
Whatever.
I hope that's not a present, Aunt May. You've given me more than enough already. Don't be silly.
It's not every day your
I think it's a little risky for people that don't know who Spider-Man is
while I finish wrapping this gift.
to have his costume underneath his shirt. I know Aunt May already knows that he's Spider-Man, but to everyone else that doesn't know, it's kind of risky.
Good morning, Peter Parker. Doc Ock?
How'd he get there? It's like he comes downstairs, and then Doc Ock is like sitting at his table just having some pancakes. But for real, like, that's what you're... Oh.
This just got awesome.
Yeah, the trailer for the new Spider-Man series just popped up, so I had to watch it. But yeah, but for real, like, that's what we're calling Miles in this show? Kid Arachnid? No. Like, no. That's not how it's gonna roll here. I mean, this show as a whole has kinda gone down in terms of quality because, like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy watching it. I don't think it's like a waste of my time. But I just think that they're running out of ideas because, how can I explain this? The first 3 seasons were very good in my opinion. But then, like after the Spider-Verse event, and during the end of season 3, and the beginning and throughout of season 4, that's how I could tell they were running out of ideas because, basically, like they had an episode where Spider-Man was in a pirate's hat and he was going around trick-or-treating in his costume. Like, I don't know. I mean, at first I liked, like, when the first season rolled around, I liked the route that they were taking, because not only was it an original route, but, you know, it was like Peter Parker growing and developing as Spider-Man and becoming the ultimate Spider-Man. Something that he, you know, like, to become a Spider-Man that he's never become, to be, you know, ultimate. And I like that concept, but, you know, after the first season, where, you know, he really became, well, after the second season, I would say, because that's when he really became the ultimate Spider-Man, I would say that it kind of ran out of ideas in terms of quality. And I'm not trying to, like, when the next Spider-Man series rolls around, I know they're going to do a better job. So, let's pray for that. Alright, so it's back now.
6 on Disney XD.
He's just saying like this.
You've got a history of terrible ideas, Ock. But coming to my house is officially the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Not the stupidest.
You think this place isn't protected by shield tech?
But you have time to rig the house.
I disabled your shield defenses weeks ago. Since I discovered your identity,
He's literally just sitting down eating pancakes.
You and your delightful Aunt May.
I take it back. Threatening my aunt is now the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Oh,
I am not here to
now
fight. I am here to make a deal. A simple one. You will agree to never put on the Spider-Man mask again. In exchange, your Aunt May lives.
How are those wheat cakes, Peter?
Delicious as always. You threaten me almost every day. Why am I going to take you seriously now?
My Octobots with cameras are everywhere.
How did he have time to rig the house? And nobody noticed him?
And goodbye.
Why now?
I had to wait until all the cards were on the table. And now they are. I trust you'll make the right decision, Parker.
And he just walks out of the house casually.
Wow, you ate those fast. Hope you don't get an upset stomach on stage.
I don't think breakfast will be my problem today. Ox threatened Spider-Man dozens of times, but this is different. This is a threat to Peter Parker, and Peter Parker has vulnerabilities. But this is graduation day. I'm no longer the new kid on the block getting bullied by supervillains. I'm the ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm not backing down from Ock or anyone. Time to take my final exam.
I have to say, the animation has always been good, but
Are you
around
sure
the fourth
this is
season,
all
it
necessary?
kind of
I'm not going to miss your graduation.
got lazy a little
My
bit.
teams are better than ever, and we'll have Ock wrapped up before the first guest takes their seat. But for now, you're safer here.
Go get him, Spider-Man.
Go get him, Spider-Man.
Ock's overconfidence is his biggest mistake. He thinks he's outsmarted me. Well, he's about to find out what being outsmarted really feels like. You in?
We got your back, Spider-Man.
We used to live with you at your aunt's house. This is personal for us, too.
No one threatens May and gets away with it. Especially Ock.
Wait, how is he alive? I thought he died.
The locations of Ock's old labs and his known associates, which should lead us straight to him. We'll tackle all these at once. Let's show Ock we're not kids anymore.
I thought he died in the third season. Like, what's going on here?
Power Man, do what you do best. Ock said his cards were finally on the table. Time to find out what those cards are. This lab isn't empty.
And Scorpion just jumps out of the sky.
My new armor makes me invisible to scanner, Spider-Creep. But I'm not the only secret this place holds.
Too bad your new armor doesn't have a muzzle.
Luke Cage is so clumsy. Why can't he just be like the MCU Luke Cage?
Been waiting to do that, Iron Fist.
Come on, guys. We can fight better than this. Shield Attack Plan 6A.
One tail, every hero.
Okay, that was
How many of us there are? That was the plan, idiot.
Well, how convenient is that?
Crossbones. My scanner couldn't see in this place.
The container drops down, and then you see crossbones
He
come
wasn't
out.
so happy with what I put him through as leader of Hydra. I tell you what, you free me, I'll help you hunt down that egg-legged freak.
And why would we ever trust you?
Because I know where Ark is, and I know what his plans are.
Well, how convenient is that?
If we have a deal, free me, we can end this together.
I'll be the only one ending this.
What are you doing, you dirty?
By making the odds a little more even.
Okay, Shield Team, stay focused.
So you're telling me now Crossbones is a lizard creature?
Making it to graduation just got a lot more difficult.
Now Crossbones is the lizard? Why does it have to be like that? Like, I don't understand that. Yeah, that's just weird. But another season finale for Avengers. I don't really watch Avengers I don't really watch Avengers anymore because of the fact that they have run out of ideas too. Well, they haven't run out of ideas. I won't say that. I would say that it's just gotten stale for me. Like, sure, they've added all these new characters. They've added Kamala Khan. They've added Black Panther. They've added all these different characters, but in reality, it's just gotten stale for me. Cause I used to watch Avengers all the time, but now I don't really watch any of these shows because I don't know. I mean, the Marvel shows have kind of, and when I say the Marvel shows, I'm not talking about like the MCU shows. Like, no, those are quality, high quality. But like, so is the rest of the MCU. But the Marvel animation side of things, it's just gotten stale for me. I mean, with Ultimate Spider-Man, they're just running out of ideas. And that's why these are the last 2 episodes of the series. With Avengers, Ultron Revolution, I think it's called. It's just, or Avengers Assemble, as it used to be called. That's just gotten stale, so I don't really watch that anymore. Hulk and Agents of Smash, I don't think that's still going because I think that show got canceled. Yeah, I think it did. It got canceled a long time ago. But to sum it up, like, you watch shows like Justice League Action on Cartoon Network, which I love. I haven't talked about it yet on the channel. Hold on. It's back.
Man vs. the Sinister Six on Disney XD.
Crossbones as the lizard? This is a mashup I didn't need. Lizbones? Crosstar?
How about we just call him Busted? Oh, hey, hands up the head here!
Come on, you don't have chin straps in space?
Nova just got beat by a lizard.
Okay, team, listen up. White Tiger, hard left. Use Lizard's tail for left.
I say the 2 most professional members of this team would be Spider-Man and White Tiger because they don't really make a lot of mistakes in terms of their combat.
Why don't you stick around? Have you heard that one before? Years of SHIELD training and your quips are still terrible.
Unbreakable skin. How unbreakable are those stingers?
How did that hurt him? It's a mechanical part. It's not like biological.
Shall himself be left unprotected. Slammed up. See, there is something to this whole teamwork thing.
That was legit. You balanced our strengths against their weaknesses, and without making too many puns.
Seriously, back in the day, you had to relearn the same lesson about leading the team every single week. Now look at you.
Yeah, I gotta admit, you got this leadership thing down. Yeah, okay. But nothing. No joke here. Working with you has taught me a lot. I did get a little nauseous just saying that. We all feel that way, Spider-Man. Except the nausea. Thanks, guys. What's that? Hard-like technology. Is this the plan Ock was talking about?
How convenient!
We tracked Craven. He doesn't know we're here.
I doubt that. Craven doesn't get caught off guard. On the way.
Go, Spidey. We'll bring these two in.
Thanks, guys. I don't need spider sense to know this is a setup.
No way. We totally have the drop on him. He's roadkill.
Trust me, Craven's trying to draw us in. I know this was years
Why
of
is Squirrel
painful
Girl so
experience.
naive in this
Trap or no
universe?
trap, we need to lock this guy down before he's on to us.
Now,
Cloak, not yet.
Cloak, are you an idiot? Spider-Man straight up told you it was a trap. Yet this idiot still kept going. This idiot still kept going.
Cloak!
Wait,
What are you doing?
Spidey was right. It's a trap.
No, duh!
think your little buddies can bring down a bird?
Not me, Spidey. Let's go, boys!
These guys are so... Like, Spider-Man told all of them, hey, I think it's a trap. Yet they didn't listen at all.
Push Craven back towards the alley.
Matter of fact, they kept going in.
That's the easiest
All of
path
them.
of escape. Let's box him in.
No, trust me on this.
No, Craven will not fall.
He's like, no, Craven will not fall.
Those snares on obvious escape routes, knowing his prey will try to run. He's caught in his own trap. Now try to snag Vulture.
This episode is hilarious.
Let's crack him like a nut!
No, call them off. Vulture's under Ock's control. It's not his fault he's a bad guy.
So now we're supposed to sympathize with Vulture?
I know Ock did this to you. And
Oh
she-
yeah, that Vulture
Try to
episode.
find a
Yeah, I
cure.
remember now.
I haven't given up on you, Vulture.
Because I'm thinking about Spider-Man Homecoming Vulture. I wasn't thinking about the
I don't
Ultimate
know what to
Spider-Man
say,
Vulture.
Spiderman. We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, shucks. All in a day's work for the friendly neighborhood me.
Cloak!
We bagged a scorpion, a lizard, a vulture, and a whatever Craven is. The only thing we're missing in Ock's Twisted Zoo is a rhino. Has anyone seen Rhino? Seeing him up close and personal.
The boathouse, if you're up for a trip to Central Park.
It's a beautiful day. Why not?
What did you do today, Miles? Oh, I ran into an old friend in the park. Actually, he ran into me.
Really? Bad jokes? You've been hanging out with Spider-Man too long.
Rhino doesn't know the meaning of the word friend. But here's a
And
hint.
now Mary
It
Jane
doesn't
is a
mean
Spider-Woman?
stabbing your teeth in the back. Friends, enemies, our commands!
Cut Rhino some slack. Ock's messed with his mind over and over again.
And take it from me. Ock's brainwashing ain't easy to get over.
I vote for determining Rhino's motives after we contain him. Miles, MJ, lead him to the water.
Oh, so now I want him
Why
to
is
follow me?
MJ a
So
Spider-Woman?
what's your plan, Spidey? Hope
I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but why?
Pour on the freeze wet, now!
Clever. never move, Tiger.
Rhino! I know our friend is still in there. I need him to come out. I need to know where Ock is.
Ock is close.
Close as in New York?
Much closer.
I see you put the mask
How can he
on,
breathe
Spider-Man.
underwater?
Now time for the consequences.
Got that right.
How can he breathe underwater? This episode is hilarious. It is filled with hilariously dumb moments. But I'm telling you, like, these people go in and they, like, the other people in Spider-Man's team, like, Spider-Man says, look, it's a trap. And they don't listen. They like go right into it. All of them, they go right into it. As you can see, I was laughing at that moment because it was an incredibly dumb moment. Like, if Spider-Man says it's a trap, then you can't go there. I mean, what's so hard about it? I mean, this episode so far, I don't know what to say, but let me charge this camera real quick because I've got one bar left, so let me charge it real quick, and I'll get to you after the break. Alright, we're back, guys. We're back. Still got one bar.
I gave you an ultimatum which you foolishly chose to ignore. Becoming Spider-Man again will be your final mistake.
You're the one who made a mistake, Ock. You can eat my wheat cakes, but no one threatens my Aunt May. Web Warriors, Water Defense Alpha, down!
They're trying to make it so dramatic, but I don't really feel like that.
Great work, everyone. Wrap this up just in time to get our graduation on.
You did it, Spidey. You stopped your greatest enemy. It's finally over.
That easy?
May's safe because of you. That's gotta feel good, Tiger.
No, she's safe because of us. I know each of you joined this team because circumstances.
No, it's not that easy.
But the way we've come to work together, I'm proud of you all. The nerd, the jock, the cool girl, the tough guy, and the kid from another dimension. This unlikely arrangement would never have formed if it weren't for you, Spider-Man. You guys were always going to be heroes. I'm just glad I got to see it happen.
All right. Enough with the emotions already.
Scarlet's right. Let's get this loser back to a holding cell before we're late for our own graduation.
Do they seriously think it's this easy?
Take them to the security floor. Shield's got some nice accommodations ready.
Wait a minute.
Just in time.
Did he really go down that easy?
Everyone's already arriving for the graduation.
Everyone? Oh. I think we're gonna need more chairs. Fury's back? Doctor Strange? The Avengers?
Well, what did you expect? You've helped a lot of people, Spider-Man. They just want to say thank
Marco
you.
shows up out of nowhere.
Without you, I'd still be a criminal. Or worse, under Ock's control.
Freeing you, Sandman, is what anyone would have done.
Nuh-uh. Not anyone, Spidey. You. Now go. Enjoy your guests.
I say the only character arc in terms of villains that I actually like was Sandman, because he started off as a villain, and then he slowly transitioned into a hero.
I saw the specs on the Mark 16 armor. Genius!
You definitely have good taste, Mr. Joe. I've seen some of your designs, too. Any interest in a position at Stark Enterprises' Advanced Design Department?
Okay, so if you don't know, Tony Stark just asked Amadeus to work for him.
Internship? Nice one, kid. I need you to run it.
The ceremony's gonna start soon. Shouldn't a certain ant be here?
Ant-Man's over there. He can be hard to spot sometimes.
Different kind of ant, genius.
May! Oh!
Does this mean you've caught him?
Yep, Ock and all his friends. The securely locked up 6.
you didn't listen to me, Spider-Man. Your aunt could have been protected.
Don't let him bother you.
Excuse me? I've got this. Knock it off, Ock. When I first met you, you scared me. But I've come a long way since then. Instead of hiding, I hunted you down. You didn't count on that, did you?
Oh, that's exactly what I counted on. You didn't think my armor was insulated from electric shock?
That's what I'm saying. It's not that easy.
Thank you for assembling my superior Sinister Six.
Did they really think it was that easy?
This was entirely a setup to bring us all together inside the Triskelion. You and your little friends played your parts perfectly.
Leave her alone!
I've done my research. I know all about your Uncle Ben. May Parker is the only family you have left, and I am going to make you an orphan once and for all. I warned your nephew of the consequences. This is on his head. Do not worry. It will hurt him far more than it hurts you.
Stop! Please!
You had your chance, Parker.
I'll do anything!
Anything? Aren't you a big believer in second chances? Then perhaps I can give you one. I spent so much time trying to replicate your powers, yet only recently it occurred to me that I might be able to do just the opposite. Inject yourself with this serum, and your powers will be gone. You'll go from being the ultimate Spider-Man to regular old Peter Parker. Your days playing teenage hero will be over, but you will have saved your aunt. I'd advise against making another poor decision.
I've done a lot of good as Spider-Man. But I've also made life more dangerous for my Aunt May and everyone else close to me.
Obviously.
How many people have I hurt by being Spider-Man? Now Ock and his Sinister Six are reborn because I let them dupe me, bringing the bad guys right to Aunt May and the team. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about me, Peter. The world needs Spider-Man. Don't do it.
But I do worry about you, Aunt May. I've already lost Uncle Ben. He said with great power comes great responsibility. And here, now, the responsible thing to do is to stop being Spider-Man.
Okay, this scene is actually pretty good.
My powers, I think they're gone.
Yes, it appears they are. No spider sense. Nor spider strength. I can take care of these. Spider-Man, no more. You know I am a man of my word.
Peter? The joke's on you, Ock. You may have depowered me. The greatest assembly of heroes ever known is right outside. You picked the wrong day to do this.
Yeah. You might not want to threaten him, though.
You couldn't have made this
because you don't have your powers anymore.
Thank you for gathering all of my enemies in one place.
Are you serious?
A hard-like shell. Those plans we found back in the lab.
Exactly. And yet you still never guessed my true plan. Not only have I invented a completely impenetrable energy shell, but that shell is contracting. Just like you.
Not even Dr. Strange.
Finally be crushed. This is all thanks to you. And you are literally powerless to stop it.
Look. Listen. Disney XD. I know. Have you ever seen a Doctor Strange movie? You know he could create a portal and walk out through there, right? That's literally a way that everyone can get out. Doctor Strange can literally create a portal and get out of there. But no. That's literally a lazy way of saying, oh, the Sinister Six cannot be beaten by trapping everyone in a portal. That's so lazy.
My name is Peter Parker. I used to be Spider-Man. I busted bad guys. I trained with S.H.I.E.L.D. I teamed up with the Avengers. I even saved the world a few times. That's all over now. I accidentally led the world's greatest heroes right into a trap by Doc Ock and his superior Sinister Six. Then Ock threatened my Aunt May's life, forcing me to take a serum that drained my superpowers. With great power comes great responsibility. And the responsible thing to do was to stop being Spider-Man. You got what you wanted, Ock. I don't have my powers anymore.
Yes, but I don't know if you comprehend the extent of my victory. Take a closer view of your handiwork. Look at them, the heroes at my mercy. And as they make valiant but futile attempts to gain freedom, know that this is all your fault. I am certain they now regret never respecting my true genius. But since that impenetrable hard-light shell is collapsing in on them, they will not have time to regret it for long. Where are your grown...
Not to mention they can literally go underground. They could create a hole, go underground, and literally dig their way out.
Listen if you did. For without powers, Peter Parker, you are nothing.
We'll be right back to Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man vs. the Sinister Six on Disney XD.
Whoever's on my side better get behind me right now.
Avenger vs. Avenger.
Stand down. The media has named this conflict the Inhuman Wars.
As of today, consider the Avengers disassembled.
Again?
Submit yourselves to the world remade by me. All new Saturday, January.
Age of Ultron was like what? Like 2 years ago? And we're still going with the Ultron story? Look, these episodes so far have so many problems. It's crazy. I really don't understand. Well, I'm gonna watch some of the episode. I'm gonna let this camera charge, and then I'm gonna watch some of the episode, and then around the end, I'm gonna record the final scene, my reaction to the final scene, and then we'll get into Star Wars Rebels shortly after that. So yeah, I'll see you then.
You're six almost entirely by yourself. But do you know what's going to defeat you now? A locked door.
A lot. Oh. I almost forgot he didn't have his powers.
Oh, Ock's right.
I was almost like, a locked door is gonna...
useless. I've doomed my friends and it's all my fault. I was never cut out to be a hero. Some graduation day this turned out to be.
Speaking of graduation...
Now's not the time.
Just open it. For me.
My original web shooters?
Mm-hmm. It took me months to clean them up, but they're in perfect condition. Not sure, they don't do all the fancy stuff your S.H.I.E.L.D. web shooters do. But in a way, they're much better.
How's that?
Because you made them, Peter. Alone. You didn't get your intelligence, your imagination, or your strength of will from a radioactive spider bite.
Thank you, Aunt May.
Long before you were the ultimate Spider-Man, you were the ultimate Peter Parker.
Hold on. Maybe there's another way.
I know that look. You just got an idea.
Possibly. Oscorp. I didn't see Norman down at the graduation. He must still be in his lab. If I could get there, he could help me. I'll but
I don't want to hear excuses. Peter Parker doesn't need spider powers to be a hero.
Even without great power, there's still great responsibility. Thanks, Aunt May.
Now go save them, Peter. They need Spider-Man.
Yes, ma'am. No wall sticking, no spider strength, no problem. Window washers do this all the time. Oh! Just a hiccup. You can do this.
That was good.
Perfect. The armory.
But yeah, I'm gonna let the camera charge, and then I'm gonna film a video saying my full opinions.
Not bad.
Right.
I'm doing just...
Yeah, I'm at the end of the Ultimate Spider-Man episode, and yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man episode just ended. It started off okay, but then it turned out to be really great. Like, this was a great series finale. So yeah, out of the episode, I'll give this. The first episode gets a 4. The second episode gets a 10. So yeah, I'm SpyFan101 saying peace.